All right, get it. Man, might we let's get it where we at. We in the State Palace Theater. You know what I'm saying against John Sutton. Feel me? Sutton, however you say it, John Sutton, Sutton. Hey, let's go ahead and get it, man. Go ahead and get to it. Ain't gonna do too much talking.
Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
Friday Night
good
Fights
evening
tour
and welcome to
continues,
the
and we are
State
glad to
Palace
be
Theater
here with you.
in
I'm
New
Joe
Orleans,
Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New Orleans State Palace Theater for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of welterweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
and his opponent across the ring, hailing out of Guantanamo, Sutton.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. Real Deal's feeling pressure, and he has to be feeling the pressure because all the talk all week has been about the knockout streak. He's won every fight by knockout.
Well, there's been a little other talk, too. They've been talking about how the national anthem is usually longer than his fights.
Every fight takes on its own unique personality. In this fight, that uppercut absolutely rocked him. Well, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Sutton stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Another clinch. Good block by Real Deal. Well, we got a southpaw in the ring tonight going up against a traditional orthodox or right-handed fighter. So many times we hear about the footwork, Teddy. Explain the footwork in a matchup like this.
Well, what you want to do, usually, traditionally, if you're the orthodox fighter, you want to take your left foot, your lead foot, and keep it outside the lead foot of the southpaw, his right foot, and step to your left a little bit. Take away his power punch, his left hand, and get a little better angle for your jab.
Nice, crisp 1-2 combination by Real Deal. Real Deal's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Sutton's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. 10 seconds remaining in this round. And he returns on that exchange.
You are looking good, real good out here. Look at you, tired, real tired. You got nothing.
Sutton's legs are just fine, thank you. That was the big question. In the last round, he was damaged, but here a fresh start.
You know, Joe, we talk about having a good chin all the time, being able to shake off a good blow, but this is part of having a good chin, being able to recover after being shaken out, after the round before.
Unable to connect by Sutton. Super two-punch combo by Real Deal. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. Halfway through this round. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Real Deal's doing a beautiful job here early on of counterpunching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counterpunching pays off too because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Not much action as he just ties up. That's a fierce left hand that landed by Real Deal. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. The old 1-2 scores for him. And that's the end of round 2. Sutton's style is flawed in this fight. It's not matching up well with an opponent who's more than comfortable hitting him from the outside.
He's standing there and all he's doing is absorbing. Somebody's got to remind him, you don't get points, you don't get credit for taking a good shot.
That is a serious counterpunch right there. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Patience now. Move.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Real Deal is an undefeated fighter coming into this fight. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Real Deal's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
That's okay. That's all right. Now pay him back. Go pay him back.
Sets up that right hand with the jab. Real Deal is proving to be elusive.
Beat him to the punch. Come on, champ. Beat him to the punch.
Very effective with the block and then the score. You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Real Deal is now pushing away a bit. He's creating some space. And that's the end of round 3.
Deep breath. Good job. Deep breath. You're in control of this fight, but don't get careless out there.
He's been on target with his attack. Good, accurate punching as we begin round number 4 here, and he's up 3-0 on your scorecard, Teddy.
Good counterpunching, and when you're counterpunching the right way, you're usually getting clean shots. He's getting them.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Shake it off. Shake it off. It's all right. It's all right.
Sutton's got a little something coming back at him. A counterpunch scored. Real Deal's got speed and plenty of it. Teddy, still, I'd like to see him just bite down and fight a little more.
Yeah, you'd like to see him sit down a little bit, bend his legs a little bit, and make those punches a little more effective. Not just great where they look good.
Keep moving. Looking good, baby. You're looking real good. Yeah, I like what I see. I love what I see, baby.
Good work defensively by Real Deal. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut. Up top with the right hand.
Focus, relax. Jab.
Last 10 seconds.
Come on, kid, focus. All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip his punch and throw a straight right down the middle. Don't just say.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Sutton's in a cycle right now that's not paying off for him. He has been busy. Yes, he's committed. He is not in good shape. He could be big shot there. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round.
One, two, three, four, five.
Sutton's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
1, 2, baby. 1, 2. Keep him popping. Keep him popping.
Real Deal's just creating a little bit of real estate for himself. Sutton's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. A well-placed left hand up top.
You got this one, baby.
Sutton's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
Real Deal's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And round 5 comes to an end. Sutton's plan was not supposed to be this result that we're getting here. Now it's later in the fight, and his opponent is still able to score with ease out at range.
Well, his corner has to think about doing something drastic here. Taking all these shots, this fight is in danger of being stopped. He's definitely going to lose it anyway. Maybe do something I tried years ago with Mills Lane. Believe it or not, bring him over to the corner, use him a little bit, use the referee. Bring him over to the corner and say, listen, if he doesn't change, I want you stopping this fight the next round. This way you put your fighter on notice what's going on.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Sutton's sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, in one breath you could compliment him for it, Joe. You could say he understands who he is, he understands his identity, he's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Jab and a straight right by Real Deal. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Sutton. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Well, you can just mark down another round for him there with this accurate, precise punching. How does his opponent escape from that?
You got to use feints. You know, feints is really the Achilles heel to timing. I mean, you feint him and you throw his timing off. You let him think something's coming, but guess what? It's not coming.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
keep your feet moving. Come on now.
Sutton's wanting the counterpunch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see, because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe he just wants to leave it this way. At the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, that guy fought a kind of fight that's, you know, hard to fight with, you know, and he has an excuse. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Well, he just went from hunted to hunter.
And now he's going to track him down.
Head body. Come on, keep moving. You got to see that coming now. Come on.
Jab and a straight by Real Deal. Not able to land. Sutton's in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked.
This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep going.
This has been a completely one-sided fight. Teddy's scorecard just showing that obviously as we start round number 8. You would think that he's got so much left in him, Teddy. Can he deliver?
Of course he can. Does he want to? See, that's what it comes down to sometimes. Sometimes you see a guy on the inside and you say, oh, how come he's not punching? What does it take to fight on the inside? You want to throw the punches. You want to do it. Right now, he just has to want to throw those punches and want to win the fight.
Sutton's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts.
That's what I want to see.
Real Deal is just trying to push away. He wants to breathe a little.
Looking good. Real good.
Sutton's in there clinching a lot, it seems to me. I mean, he was stunned earlier, but it just seems like he's tying up.
Hey, if it seems like that to you, that's okay. But more importantly, more dangerously for him, it probably seems that way to his opponent. And he's going to take advantage of it. He knows that he's not right.
It's all right. Keep moving. Keep moving.
And that's the end of round 8. Real Deal's plan has not changed 1 ounce. We've seen him have great success all night, fighting out at range, fighting in a safe area, but yet still scoring. What does his opponent have to do?
Well, there are opportunities for his opponent. What he has to do is beat Joe Montana. They believe he's a quarterback. Yeah, you know, Montana wouldn't throw the ball to where the receiver is, where he's gonna be. Well, his opponent's stepping back, so throw the punch behind him. Let him walk right into it.
Doing great, champ. Keep going.
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Keep working the body.
Sutton's throwing one. Well, and that's exactly what he deserves. The ref getting involved, warning him for the headbutt. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Real Deal. Now he ties up there. Crashes home with the uppercut.
Use the jab.
And he's holding. Real Deal's got a way of just getting away from that punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? And that does it for this round. Real Deal's cleverness has really shown up here tonight. He's been just outsmarting his opponent, hitting these headshots, doing it from range. If this is to turn around towards the end of this fight, how will it happen?
Well, what he has to do is opponent has to start timing his jab a little bit. You know, there's two ways to take away your opponent's jab if it's controlling range. One is with your own jab. The other is with a right hand. Start chucking right hands over.
Big shot comes crashing home. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? It's over. The fight is over. Sutton's unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him.
Bro, that dude, that was lit. I'm talking about he like, bro. I'm talking about he just kept coming forward. He was getting. I'm talking about, bro. I was killing this dude, and he just kept coming forward. That dude does just got a chin. I mean, all the way to
Real
the 10th
Deal's
round and knock him
power
out.
that we saw throughout the night, building a lead on your scorecard,
Golly.
now ends the night with a knockout victory.
And it begins the next night.
Only had
the
2
next dawn, the
knockdowns.
dawn of
in
the
10
new
rounds. I'm
beginning.
talking about I was
More
tagging
money.
him the whole
Knockouts
fight.
bring money.
Look
For
how
Timmy
many
Atlas,
punches
I'm
he
Joe
threw.
Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
That man was dude, bro. That man was throwing, bro. Man was throwing dang near 90 punches every round. Every round, 90 punches. Just 85 to 90. Started slowing down towards the end. They think I was gonna get the knockout, man, the way it was going. But hey, we'll take it. 10-0, 10 KO. Feel me?